Into the news! What is up? What is down? What is flip turning around? Games. Oh, so true. We do one fight, we get out of here. Grim, Tort, Lick, Incini, Jump, Bow, Bow, Bow. Don't know how the fuck I thought I was seeing a kill with this guy before. I mean, I guess Flare Blitz does, but not really. I think because I thought Sunrise gonna be up. That is incorrect. Yeah, how the fuck do I kill Grim? Damn, you were right on that shit. What up, Moon Man? Grim Snarl, annoying. Very dark. Very dark. I mean, Luke can kill it in 2, but then the problem is it actually fucking dying. It's probably gonna be some like flip turn bullshit. What are you listening to? Wait, did I just accidentally open up the calculator with... Oh, this is a calculator button. I can just hit the calculator button on the thing to bring up the calculator. MCR. Oh no. Are you doing other MCR related activities that you often do? R.I.P. Moonman. It's a chemical romance. Tell me, it's your chemical romance? I mean, if it sees slow kill, it won't slow kill. It'll take the kill over romantically interested in the chemical. It won't take the slow kill over slow kill +9, fake out. Oh no, it could. It could fake out over slow kill. Huh. I don't think Glysaur quite gets there. Volt Switch will do a lot. And bait play rough. I think that's the annoying thing, that like whatever comes in. Juju, Schuster, Smith, Kaiasen. I haven't watched anime in a long time. Which means I'm surprised I know what JJK is. He's the mean teacher in Whiplash, right? Yeah. Nothing we could do to stop getting faked out. Fake out's so annoying, especially because we're going to take fake out damage and then we're taking another fresh... Oh, what about... Because we're going to have to bring Gengar anyway. What if we lead with Gengar? We're not going to get faked out. And we're just going to beta Darkest Lariat. It's a better opening than actual show. Damn. What's Darkest Lariat's secondary shit? Ignores stat changes. I don't think we have anything that outspeeds 1-taps. Anime fished. Anime fished. You're like, wait, this thing's dog shit. Yeah, I don't know what we want to do to kill this thing. I mean, I guess we could have like slow fights with something like Torterra, but then play rough attack drops are not fun. Oh wait, this guy won't get faked out. After 3 episodes, I take hitting the SpongeBob comedy line. But that won't help either. Oh brother, this guy stinks. I guess I gotta consider Smart Strike on motherfuckers. So anyone who takes like so little damage from this, slash ideally outspeeds, and also learns Smart Strike. Yeah. I'm surprised Hellroom's only 5 fights. I guess 2 of them are boss fights, so that's why it's like... But it seems like it would have less of a... This whole ambiance. Maybe that's not the word I'm looking for. There's this whole thing made about it. Smart Strike. They can't always kill with 2 Smart Strikes. That's great. I guess like Smart Strike Superpower. Or Smart... Yeah, Smart Strike Superpower, right? Oh, but this Play Rough can attack drop. Heh. I guess that's true. Still so surprised anyone wants to play this game, full stop. Not quite seeing the line. Fake out into flame body burn. That's a certified Moonman message right there. It's a slow kill. We don't know if it's gonna fake out or play rough, so we don't want to do that. Certified Emerald is a classic moment. Man, I don't know. I quite don't know. Because everybody needs just a little bit of a boost to be able to kill this thing, but we can't because they need to be able to get out. At least it's not setting up screens or some shit. Taking 1/8 every turn on top of this is just a nightmare. If we were gonna... I mean, how does, like, -1 Torterra feel about this? Play rough is attack drop. Yeah. What fight broke you and immediately going my ex? Damn. I mean, we can survive and out and kill a Grimmsnarl eventually with no particular item needed. If it's -1. But that uses up one of our shit shells, which is going to be pretty important for this fight. I mean, because it's Hellroom, yeah. And because we might need to put, like, a shed shell on one of our pivot mods, because, like, if it's this Quick Claw Licky Licky with Explosion, it's like, we don't really know. We can't really flip out on that, because it could just break us. But it should come in last, because it's not going to see any damaging moves. The other options would have to be so horrendously bad that that doesn't come in. I mean, we can, like, still fake out. Like, we're probably crit fake out into crit play rough. Is probably enough to kill us with that 8%. 1/8. Damn. Damn, I thought I was less tired, but this shit... Oh, also, why am I so low down? This stuff has already got me perplexed. It's nice that I'm going to get a couple days of break potentially after today. Clean my brain a little bit. We do have like a fast fake outer, right? Someone who fakes out the fake outer. But I don't think that's enough to pick up something. Okay, like who does... I think Granville does do the most amount of damage to this guy. It's just the problem is that they are slower. Oh, that's plus speed, okay. So they should always be like that. Guess we're looking for smart strikes, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a world where we open with something like Magnet Electrode that says, hey, I'm going to hit Volt Switch, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Baiting 2 different moves, though, I don't love. Anyone who's faster and can pick up like a 70% kill. They'd ideally need to be able to pick us up a 70% kill without a boosting item. I think we want you for a later Arcanine. So that's not 100% true. Yeah, let's remove everyone from here. I wonder if like Life Orb Electrode does 66. Wrong guy. Does 79. Uh, 253 minus 79. 174. Would this ever scary face in the swap? I guess we'd probably pre-damage to... Well, I think probably after Fake Out. Yeah, after Fake Out, we're always going to be dead. To Fake Out and Magma Storm, we're always going to be dead, so it won't do that. So if we were at 174, Mon has to take a move and then do 174 back. What up, Flash? You lose anything on 12 to 15? Who are we just looking at? Needs to do like 70%. Let's go. Damn, you are the expert. We're looking at an Arcanine. I think Arcanine maybe was just a little bit short with Flare Blitz. Yeah. And they take a fuck ton of damage. Anyway, how you doing? We're doing another day in the... Oh wait, why? I don't have to limit myself to... I can do this with the physical attacker instead. Which might actually be... Got a highlight clip too? Let's go. A Life Orb Liquidation? Jorgen. Okay, looks like that would work. This would always be Play Rough too, which I think Arcanine prefers, right? Could be Rough Skin. Tired but good, yeah, I feel that. Yeah. I guess Play Rough is annoying because of the potential, because of the goddamn potential attack drop. Ugh. That's so hell annoying. Can you learn Smart? No, Smart Strike would not help us here. Okay, does Scuda also bait Play Rough? It does. Ah. So we ideally would want to go into someone here who is a special attacker. Hera came in on Taurus with EQ and was dead to DE crit, but we quick claw and Hoko. That's... Hey, I can't talk shit about anyone getting quick claw bowed out with Heracross. I'm that guy. Mon who takes play rough and is a special attacker who can own the shit out of a Grimmsnarl. This got true. He just like me for real, for real. He me for real, for real. Bug Dark Fighting. Physical attacker. Special's not going to do too much. Is this a no spoiler on what the Elite Four Round 2 mon is going to be? A secret. Don't think Overheat would get there. Yeah, that is annoying that we're baiting play rough. It's pretty fucking annoying we're baiting play rough. Everything's gonna need... Most things that are gonna kill this are gonna be physical guys. Ninetales. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Ninetales, it's like... It can be a good bring. It just is like a pretty steep DV requirement to be a crazy guy. Oh, my damn. I know I'm so cooked. I think the calcs just get to your brain. Second battle in Hover. First one we did yesterday. And then there are 3 more after it. You can do so much with Flip Turn. But a lot of our other flippers are physical or slow cooked. Put this line in the crock pot, just let it go. No way to get this guy out of here. Can always bait Darkest Lariat with Gengar, and that gets us absolutely nowhere. What is this crazy sea shanty? Sun and Moon Ranch music. I'm more of a blue cheese guy anyway, so that makes sense if I want to be a fan. Dog, I see nothing. Doing all this damage with Flip Turn is really nice, but then coming in on Play Rough is like not the greatest thing in the world. Can Gengar with like a Life Orb get there? But no, it's a special attack. Yeah, okay. That could potentially work. Only issue I'm seeing there is that, Life Orb hurting itself. Actually, I'm seeing many an issue. I'm seeing many an issue. Because we are going to need Gengar. Gengar is coming to this fight. Like, that's not a question at all, because they have this Licky with a Quick Claw only explosion. So, like, there's 5 slots that are going to be used in this fight. Because Gengar's always coming. And it also might put us in a situation where we need to put a shed shell. We ideally want to order the fight so that the Mon that kills and baits in Licky Licky has a shed shell on it. I mean, we have to do that. Because we can't flip on it because it can quick claw. If you can come in on a Scorching Sands, you're chilling on that. I thought I had a line before I came on, and then I realized I did not. Okay. What up, Munch? How you doing? Darkest Lariat. Leisure Suit Lariat. Let's go. Yeah, because if you lead with something that doesn't have a flip move, they just have to, they have to have a shed shell. I do think we want the flip, but yeah, we need like a special attacker who does a decent amount of damage to this guy. Special attacker who's faster and does... Well, actually, Flash Cannons sort of could work, but we don't want to take Flavor off with Lucario, yeah, because that's going to take too much. We need like a flipper who baits Darkest Lariat. Do we have a flipper who baits Darkest Lariat? I don't think we're going to find a flipper who baits Darkest Lariat. But then if we have a flipper who baits Darkest Lariat, then it's just like we don't need to do all of this sweating about play rough attack decrease. Right? Because it defeats that purpose. I do wish there was a line that, like, we protect turn 1 on Fake Out. Because this is the line I thought I had because I think I incorrectly hit Sun. Oh, wait! Blaziken's not all the way leveled up. Wait. Maybe there is some sort of line here. There might still not be. Yeah, because I think even Blaziken getting down into Blaze here will not help us because it's going to kill itself with that. And it needs to have Shed Shell because it needs to be able to get out after this. Damn. They can kill it. That is true. They can kill with Flare Blitz from Blaze. What is also true is they will kill themselves. We can fast Fake Out and then not pick up the kill. All these ones could probably pick up the kill with an item, and then it's just like you're trapped in here. I don't want to 2 fights into Hellroom sack anything. We don't have the luxury, nor that just is something we cannot do. Attacking him on this early is completely off the table. Maybe a slower answer here. I feel like I've been through everybody 4,000 times. Overlapping rolls on these two moves doesn't make me happy either, as like Lysor is a opener. Plus, like Fake Out plus crit almost certainly kills us after 2 Magma Storms. I mean, we could U-turn out. But then, again, like if we're going to do that, we would want to do that with one of our flip turn mons. Okay, let's see if... Is there really no special attacker who, with a enormous... Like, we need a special attacker who... 103. That's a huge chunk. 253 minus 103. 150. 59. That's a huge chunk. They only need to do 59% and take a play rough Darkest Lariat. Or take a play rough. What do we have in terms of special attackers? A lot of them are dragons. You don't want to take a play rough. You're not able to do 150. Also, you're a physical attacker. You cannot get there. You can take a play rough, but yeah, you can't get there. Well, I mean, no, but the special moves we'd want you to use don't do enough. Same shit with you, Blaze, again. I guess you would do enough, but you'd take too much. I mean, if we get act dropped, I mean, if we get damage dropped, we could swap to another person. Can't go to you on a play rough. Can't go to you on a play rough. You don't do nearly enough damage. Well, gamers, when you find yourself in times of trouble, you must speak words of wisdom. And we don't have any flippers who can bait Darkest Lariat, right? Because if we have any flippers who bait Darkest Lariat, then we're golden, Pony Boy. You don't bait Darkest Lariat? No. Fucking hell, dude. We're on the first Pokemon. And we're like, why are we here just to suffer? No, you can't take crits. It's like you slowly, I mean, you quickly realize how much HP you're gonna lose from Magma Storm. Like, it's permanently fucked all the time. Can Torterra just do this in a very, very, very slow way? I think we take just far too much damage from the Magma Storm. Yeah, because 257 divided by 8 is 32. So, yeah, Play Rough can just do too much. I mean, if it was -1, we could do that. But again, we're like immediately losing our... we're losing a Shed Shell for that. For a Mon that probably won't come to the rest of the fight. I mean... You did the Lariat crit, yeah. I don't know about this game. I'm not quite sure about this game. We could just not get attack dropped. Do we have any mons with abilities? Oh, well, you have Hyper Cutter. Wait a second. What about Hyper Cutter? Need to do 150? What does Soft Sand... just barely doesn't get there? Are you the one who does the most? How's your flip turn? You do 117? true. I guess, yeah, that could do it. Like, I'm gonna... Depends on, I guess, what I bait in next. Like, if I would want to U-turn against that one. I guess the fucky thing about planning a consistent line that way is that, like, Earthquake crit would probably ruin the line. You know? 117? 256 minus 117. 136. Ooh, that actually I think works though. Flip turn with a life orb into this guy. 136 soft sand. Okay. That could work. Barrascuda. So, Barra, Life Orb, and then Glysaur with Soft Sand. It's at Life Orb. Is that how you get it in? Bingo. Yeah, so that's going to do min 117. And then we're going to flip turn. We're going to get faked out. Yeah, we're going to get faked out turn 1. I think that always happens turn 1. And then when we're dead to play rough, I think it'll just always do play rough. It's a shame we're not a little bit bulkier because maybe there's a world where it's scary faces. Actually, that's probably preferable that we don't get scary face because we don't want to be slower. Yeah. There's a lot of emotional shit in here then. Let's go back to the introduction to DPP. Actually, I don't think I want to go right there yet. Let's go here. Cool. Yeah, but we're going to flip turn into this guy. Then we're going to soft sand. Export. If we get crit, play rough. Okay, that's fine. Well, how much is just eyeballing that? I'm saying it's fine. We take 26. So this would do 136. 136 minus 26, and then minus another, or 136 plus 26, because we're going to take that initially as we come in, and then another 26. So we're not dead to 2 turns of Magma Storm. However, I guess we just have to pray we would bait in something good that we can U-turn. What are we going to bait in? There's the problem. If we bait in Jump Bluff, which I think is a pretty reasonable bait, then we would be in trouble. So we would want to, like, we would want to be able to kill it with U-turn, which is a lot trickier wicket to pull off. Will it try to speed control us here? But those are just damaging speed control moves. Is there any specific AI for exclusively speed control moves? Because that is very, 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 very important to know. Let's see. Speed control AI. What about if I just go scary face? What if I go will AI click scary face? This is not helping. Maybe not never, but click more. Okay, I'm not getting an answer on scary face, which is kind of concerning, right? Because, like, if it does scary face... Dude, I have no clue. Yeah, because then this is going to bait in this guy. They'll be faster and outspeed and KO. Then what now? Any other mons that can't get their attack dropped? I think it's just them, right? But are you both showing... Oh, that's Solid Rock. You are showing sheer force. Okay. I feel like this is definitely how it's gonna start, but then where do we go from here? Or can we play around like, hey... Nah, because I think after 2 we're always gonna be dead to. Yeah, because we're gonna take 188 from 2 magma storms if this crits. There's never a world where that's safe. And I assume we need the soft sand to pick up the KO. Yeah, because this doesn't do enough. Yeah, no, we need it to pick up the KO. Because I don't think there's any other flipper who does enough. Yeah. Well... Ain't that a pain in the rear? Well, oh yeah, it just keeps on coming back to there are mons who can do it, but if they get attack dropped, then they're in trouble. Why has it got to be play rough? Why is it got to be play rough on every single one of them? Or at least 50-50. Because I can't imagine there's a mon who does enough damage to this that -1 still picks it up with a physical move and can survive. Earthquake into U-turn flip? Well, then we're taking fake out Magma Storm. Aren't we just dead to... It's still the same shit, right? That we're dead to play rough crit? What if it... do we know anything about Scary Face AI? Plus, I think a lot of these mons are far too weak to come in on any moves. I guess this guy's already taken the Magma Storm for the fake out turn. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is the best way to get the largest amount of damage. I mean, Scooter's going to do the largest amount of damage too. And there's just no one who can just fucking run this guy over. It'd have to be someone like this guy who could run it over and then flip out. We don't have that possibility, right? I mean, Glysaur can kill in 2. Can just Glysaur do it themselves? Or I guess we run into the exact same issue, right? Where it's just they take so much damage. Or is there a world where we give this... if we give it Shed Shell, maybe we give it Citrus? Maybe the math works out that Citrus works on this? What up, Tamori? How you doing? Maybe there is a world where Citrus works on it. The only thing that then concerns me, I don't know about Scary Face. Like, if we do pick up the Oko, so it's going to be Fake Out. I guess it would be another situation where, like, Fake Out crits were kind of fucked. Is Fake Out crit into Play Rough crit 20%, 65%? It's 80 or 20%. Or no, that's not even, that's 15% left. Yeah, we died to double crit. Oop. Goo. Earthquake, U-turn, pick up the kill with someone else. But again, we're still dead to double crit. That's so fucked. Why is that so fucked? You do a Darkest Lariat. Maybe we set up like a couple of alternative lines. Because if you get Play Rough, no attack drop, we're chilling. If it's Darkest Lariat, now they're absolutely murked to that. Play Left Prof having an attack drop is the most devious thing. Nah, it's the most devious thing is the Hell Room existing in its state. Tamori, why are you the goat? We gotta know why. You can't just come in, say you're the goat, not expand further. Comes in, says the goat, leaves, does not explain further. Soup, let's go. They're feeling better with the soup, let's go. My partner's sick. There's not some weird-ass masquerade move to learn. Fucking hell, dude. Barraskewda can do a fuck ton of damage with Flip Turn. Number 10. Anyone who could kill a physical attacker who can do 137 is what we can get to. Physical attacker who doesn't get killed by crit and can kill through a -1 physical attack. That sucks too that it's split baiting. There's just so many fuck things about this. Wow, wow, wow. Scuba dee ba bee ba boo ba. Scuba ba doo. Very poison steel. We have a play rough TM, don't we? Is that typically used on somebody? Or it looks like Don fan. Rapidash can learn play rough. It's not that useful. Okay. Downfan I don't think is faster. Impidimp. So what I'm seeing here is does Hisuian Arcanine? I saw it on this Arcanine. Just that Arcanine? Wise God. Wise God evil. Why does God hate me? Alright, Rapidash, let's see what you got, buddy. How rough can you play, Rapidash? Not nearly enough. Is that really our only option? Da-da-da. Why can't both learn it? That don't make no sense. That makes no sense at all, brother. I guess that's true. Can kill with 2 smart strikes. Smart strikes. But I want Hammy to be too good. And we don't have a fucking move slot to give this. So that's our only 2 options I'm seeing. Stupid Rapidash. We can put it on Mew. We just need to find a Mew real quick. Or a Jirachi. Is there any way to get Grand Bowl? Grand Bowl's just a little bit too slow. Nah. Anyone who can safely slow it down? And then U-turn? Where can we get U-turn, but also it slows the Pokemon down? Centiskorch can probably learn, but then again, it's like we're wasting a whole fucking shed shell. But I think this is something like this, not maybe exactly this is going to be what needs to happen. Maybe we proc Flame Body. Because what could you... You don't give a shit coming in on Dark Slayer, right? And this is -1. We're chilling. But then they would also need a shed shell. Basically, we would... If we do a line that includes those two, we're done with shed shells for the rest of the fight. Well, let's just see... For hypothetical scenarios, can our flipping Mons win the rest of this fight? I mean, they do a pretty damn good job. I just want to use like as minimal possible. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. Some sort of steel strike on somebody. I mean, is Hammy dead to double crits? Absolutely. Oh, so U-turn would always... Well, I mean, it would always be a scale, regardless. Can't imagine there's anyone we have that we've not considered the U-turn scale on. Damn, Togedemaru. Flip turn. Everyone who has it has it. Volt switch, I don't think would be on... Yeah, there's like, it's on like 3 Pokemon. Yeah. Fuck. These fights are all just about hitting brick walls over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, aren't they? Bow, 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 bow. Is there a Talonflame? Is there a Talonflame Tailwind line somewhere in here? How does a Tailwinded Grand Bull feel about the... Well, yeah, they get nothing. There's not a crazy Tailwind sweep. Throwing you up in the corner meter when I do Roxanne. Good luck. Thanks, homie. Yeah. This is just slamming your head into the wall simulator. Yeah, we just make Grimmsnarl a water type. Offbeat Battlement Funk. Unfortunate. You get marked. We gave Glycer Defog, right? They have another. They have another move slot they can't really use. Okay, who's got room in their heart for a Rock Tomb? I still gotta learn. There is no Scary Face AI, right? Scary Face AI is something that doesn't exist. Okay, say we do find a line where we slow this down and Granbull's able to kill it, right? What does Granbull bait in? Depends on how low it is. If it's low enough to be outspit in one shot by that. Oh, probably Incineroar. Actually, it would be most likely bait Incineroar, I would assume. Which of our pivoting mons loves Incineroar? Ooh, actually. Not gonna do enough. But I mean, they could still come in and flip turn on some shit. Especially if they're coming in on that. And like almost exclusively Blaze Kick. This could be another chance to get someone like Scuda or... Yeah. Because I don't think crit plus, Magma Storm wouldn't kill it. Yeah, there is worlds where we get these guys back in. And baiting likely Earthquake also rules? I guess we do have to be wary of fake outs and stuff. This is just rough, buddy. It sucks at the very beginning of the fight is just nightmare mode. Any other fairy? Let's just look at what resources we have available to us. Do I even have Run and Bun open? I don't even think I have Run and Bun open. Nah. I'm so sad we didn't get a good Pokemon in Hideout. That would have been so nice to get a usable Pokemon in Hideout. It's not like we have any other Pokemon to... I think pretty much all of the resources we know we have available to us, we do have available to us. Seismic Toss. Dragon Tail's interesting. Draining Kiss. I assume Draining Kiss has to be a super high value TM though. Do you have anything they can even learn Draining Kiss? I think we literally don't have anyone who could learn it. That's not a way to get out of this. No siree. Curse, Nightshade, Shadow Ball. Let's go back over here. Earth Power's not going to help us. Facade's not going to help us. Swagger. Sludge Bomb could, I guess, potentially help us. William Wisp. Will-O-Wisp doesn't miss on... Or... I guess burning it would be nice. Rapidash can learn it. Does Will-O-Wisp have the same thing that Pokemon that Toxic does, where it won't miss on fire types? Nah. Looks like that's just a Toxic thing. Can our Bug learn this? Talonflame can learn it, but we like all the moves they have. Because burning this guy would be nice. Would it be nice? Arcanine could learn it? Are we immediately dead? How much does it cost for this to kill us? Wow. I mean, what was I gonna say? I got distracted by the cool song. 29. Oh, yep. We are dead to magma storm damage. Also, just for anyone unaware why these calcs are taking forever, or what I'm so concerned about having a shed shell for, is it's permanent magma storm, which at the end of every turn takes a eighth of your HP. And unless you have shed shell or are a ghost type, you are trapped in. Or have a switching move. I mean, burning it would be so nice. Same Scorch doesn't have that same beautiful ability to burn it. Huh. You can't safely, like, all of our, like, all of our utility Pokemon kind of lack here. I mean, Talonflame does seem really nice. Scorch, again, could do this. We could set up Scorch scenarios. We could kind of just ball with Scorch. Burner now. Right? And get bailed out by Flame Body proc. Damn, I do kind of like this Talonflame line, but getting crit once and not having Flame Body proc would just murder us. Slash, if it clicks Scary Face, then we are in a scary situation. Really, no one we can give it to that we'd want to give it to. Well, I mean, the fact that it can just miss is the problem. Yeah, that's kind of the big problem. We'd have to move slower before it to guarantee it would hit, right? Yeah, we'd have to have the... No, and then we couldn't use that because we'd need a Shed Shell to get out, so we just need the ball on an 85% chance to hit. Can Torterra just win with Giga Drain healing? Is that enough for them to get there? Fucking hell, dude. How much does... Well, Giga Drain should... That's not true. Thank you, Untitled Robot. Giga Drain... Fruit Fly. We're taking, divided by 8, 32 every turn. Giga Drain healing 11%. That would about mitigate the healing from that. Maybe there is a world where Torterra is just able to do this. I think maybe Shed Shell... I gotta run this math, but I think maybe Shed Shell Torterra can do this. Does Earthquake... Would first Earthquake do enough? Would still do more than Giga Drain with the... Would still do more than Giga Drain with the attack drop. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then I want to run the numbers to see if Torterra could do this. I wonder if there's also a world where they are faster. I wonder if there's a world where Dread can do this. Can you learn Smart Strike? Huh. Ah, but they're a physical attacker. Ah, that's the thing that gets fucky because of Play Rough. Bad game. So the math would be, I guess it would have to be, because 3 Giga Drains are not going to pick it up, right? 3 Giga Drains won't pick it up. Dreadnought doesn't learn any, like, special attack that could do so much damage. Do they learn Poison Jab? They can get Poison Jab. I wonder if 2 Poison Jabs would do it as well. Nah, it doesn't do that much. 48 special attack. I think that's a no. Yeah, because 3 Giga Drains won't do it, but I think like a Earthquake Giga Drain, even if the Earthquake gets dropped, Giga Drain. So let's do some fucking math. Oh, I guess we could also like flip into Torterra as well. I don't think they would kill it right away, but I think this would, using 1 Mon for this, if possible, would be great. Okay, so turn 1, well, we got to remember it's 28. We're taking 32 from Magma Storm. Okay, and we're gonna do this math perfectly. Okay, so Fake Out. 32 from Fake Out. Then 32 from Magma Storm. So we don't get the move turn 1, and we have taken 64 damage. Got it. So we start 193. Then Play Rough max roll does 105. I don't think we ever fucking get there. We have not even clicked a move yet. We've not even gotten to click a move yet, and we're at 88. And then we're going to take another 32 HP at the end of this turn. So I don't think this works. And none of our damn flipping Pokemon bait Darkest Lariat. Like, if we could flip into a Mon, if we could have a Mon flip Darkest Lariat and not worry about drop, we'd be chilling. How many rolls? I guess it's pretty much every crit Play Rough roll kills Lucario. Actually, no, after the Fake Out turn. Well, it's not going to Fake Out turn 1. Every crit Fake Out roll kills Lucario. Or a Play Rough roll kills Lucario. What other steel moves do we have? I mean, having Flash Cannon probably would have been on another Mon would have been good. No other TMs we have useful. Ugh, we could like gem something, but I don't really want to fucking use a gem for a fight like this. Buddy press, shockwave, seismic toss. How much HP does this have? 253, so we would kill it in 4 turns. I don't think we have anything stally. They can do it. Wally. You bait Darkest Lariat, but unfortunate thing is you die. Maybe Center Scorch just balls the fuck out. God, I wish we could know for sure if, like, this would love to Scary Face or something on a slower mod. Because if we could be like, oh, it's going to Scary Face. Because it thinks the mon is faster. Like, if Talonflame in front of it doesn't see a kill. Oh, well, it would. Oh, that's for the crit. That it would maybe Scary Face. There really is no Scary Face AI. Documented anywhere. Even on Prankster Grim. Most moves that are in the dock are +6. Standard speed control. Well, then what's speed control AI? Okay, yeah, what is... I think knowing if we could manipulate Scary Face would probably be the best thing. But I don't know... about speed control AI. See, that's what I'm just looking for a clarification here, is that it doesn't say... It says damaging speed reduction moves get the +6. So if we could, like, confirm, we could know for sure that it's going to, like, Scary Face, then we could just hard swap into Grand Ball. Grand Ball's already slower. It's going to make this -1. They would have to be dead to, like, exactly, like, high roll... 248 divided by 8, 31. Is that just high roll crit? The annoying thing about that too is that they would be dead too. They'd be dead to it. I hate this Grimsaw so much. Why can't we have an Intimidator with U-turn who solves all of our problems? Any of our flippers like taking play rough? I think we already know that that is no. No, I don't want a Z move. What do I look like then? I'm going to click a Z move. Beware can't still kill this thing if we get minused. Because they also need Shed Shell. Yeah, plus they could just get dropped. Oh, fucking hell. I really could just say, hey. I swear we won't get dropped. This guy won't get faked out, which is fun. I hate this game. I really do. Staraptor. Tailwind lead. Is Granbull take the -1 fake out? Then it's a 50-50 between the two moves. If it was a swap to Granbull here, Talon's up, and it's Scary Faces, it would get slower again. I guess it wouldn't do too much damage, and it would be -2 at this point as well. I mean, what if we just lead with Granbull? What would Talon Granbull... What would Talon Granbull bait? Could be used turn 1, swap turn 2, kill turn 3, then slower and then killed by that, faster and outsped by that, or I guess it depends on how much damage we take. Probably brings in Tortonator. The Tortonator clicking overheat and then immediately swapping out. So we'd have to, I mean, the rest of our team, if we do an opening like this, the rest of our team would have to be flippers. Problem there is we either have to kill the last Mon before Licky Licky comes in with a flipping move, or I guess with Gengar. Which I mean, Gengar could maybe do something against Jumpluff. Not really the guy to go to against any of these other ones. Because we can't flip on a Quick Claw guy. And no one else can survive the boom? I mean, I guess Donphan can. But Donphan, this would have to be full health Donphan. Whereas Gengar has the possibility of doing other things in this fight. Has the possibility, I should emphasize. Will it be able to? Probably not. You'd have to, and I don't think Jumpluff, there's anywhere where Jumpluff gets baited in last, right? Dragon Tail Dreadnought. Oh, it wouldn't. We couldn't even do that with the guy because it's a very well, actually, wait, that's not true. No, yeah, that is true. I'm literally looking for any possible out. It's just not there. We can do the flare blitz that kills us. Greninja. Even from Torrent, there's not going to be a physical move from Greninja that would get there. You think your Twitch chat broke? Nah, it might just be because no one's really super chatting. Yeah, no. We just have people hanging out, watching me suffer. Yeah. I feel like every new fight breaks me in a different way. Oh, that's weird. I know you said something about being back earlier. You making it home earlier, but that was like forever and a day ago. I mean, if we can bait... this is still not baiting guaranteed. It's not baiting guaranteed, right? Need a shed shell here. High horsepower does do a lot of damage. Maybe like knockout plus someone hitting it real fucking hard. Or high horsepower swap into something. Because I feel like all of our flippy guys, besides like this guy, I guess. I mean, we could just lead with Glysaur or say we're not gonna. Well, I mean, we're not gonna get it attack dropped, right? We're just dead to double crit. If Fake Out doesn't crit, are we dead to crit from Play Rough? No. And they're always baiting. Oh, they're mixed bait as well. I mean, we could just Earthquake. Well, this is with Soft Sand too, right? We Earthquake. If the second Earthquake kills, then we are... I just wish I knew what it compels the AI to use Scary Face or not. Because if we know it's going to be Scary Face too, it's going to be priority because it's Prankster. And we could like U-turn out on a Scary Face, not take any damage on the thing that comes in, maintain the ability. We could like Earthquake, or how would we even do that? I guess it would do that in turn 1. I mean, we'd probably like double. We'd like U-turn into, we take the Scary Face, U-turn into a mon like Barrascuda, or U-turn into something that isn't dead, and then U-turn back. Probably set of move. So there's AI in here for speed control damaging moves, but there's nothing for Scary Face, and there's nothing for speed controlling moves. So I don't know what the deal is. I looked in the server. There's someone asking, literally asking exactly about, I think, this Grimmsnarl that we were talking about, and no one responded. So, yeah. Yeah. So I don't fucking know. Going very vibes-based. Which I hate. Because there's some really cool, interesting stuff I could do if, I guess I could just rip it. Okay, I ripped it. If you want an answer, get it yourself. Everybody be asking questions, but no one's got the answer. So we have no way to just overwhelming force this guy. Let me be in pain for a second. Oh, they can't even get there with that. Okay, I feel better. Yeah. I don't think I'm opposed to just balling with Centiscorch too. Because Centiscorch can get bailed out by Flame Body. Poison Fairy Steel. Anyone who has a hidden power that could be useful here. Gengar has a hidden power poison. Great. That helps us so much. No answers. Let's see if Bruh... I mean, Bruh is probably dying in this hideout. It's more a question of when are they going to go out? I wonder if there's a world... And Leech Life is going to heal us a lot, too. Maybe, like, Leech Life Flare Blitz? Leech Life Flare Blitz would always kill. Flame Body could... I mean, maybe this does actually always work. Unless exactly like Darkest Lariat High Roll Crit. Or Fake Out Crit. Well, actually, I think Fake Out Crit we would heal... Yeah, let's run these numbers. Maybe Centiscorch can be the hero that they always desire to be. All right, 258. Let's hit the calculator button. 258 divided by 8. We're taking 32. We'll do this with saying Fake Out doesn't crit. And we don't get Flame Body. I feel like if we get Flame Body here, then we're like giga chilling. Okay, so I'm Centiscorch. I'm gonna get Faked Out. Max roll Fake Out. I'm gonna take 47 from that. 58 minus 47. Then the turn's gonna end, and I'm gonna take 32 from Magma Storm. We're 179. Not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Center Scorch is going to click Leech Life. They're going to do 105. How much do they heal? 50%. 105. 105 divided by 2. They're going to heal a 50. They're going to heal 52. So 179 plus 52. Cool. We're back to 231. That's fun. Then we're going to take a Dark Lariat. If Dark Lariat crits, we are dead. Well, are we always dead? If we take 178, we go down to 44. No. Yeah, Sense of Being Dead is fine. That's why I'm like, that's sort of like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy for it. But I think the first swap through a fight is like, okay, let's look for very obvious lines. And then it's like, okay, let's look for less obvious lines that involve like setup or like weird manipulating the AI. And then it's like, okay, let's go back through again, look and see if there's any easy resources we can spend to get this good. And then it's like, is there any big resources we can spend? And now we're like on loop 5 or 6 where it's like, what can we potentially have a riskier or sacrifice late in line? Yeah. Also, does Darkest Lariat has to make contact? Yeah, and Fake Out makes contact. There's a 30% chance, like, this clicks Fake Out, it gets burned, and then Senna Scorch Leech Life, Leech Lives, Leech Lives, and it just runs away with this. Or we get, like, Scary Faced, and then it's, like, Leech Life, Flame Blitz. Like, I think this opener, honestly, is just, regardless of the numbers, is what we're going to do. And if we get it down low enough where we either, like, kill it with Flare Blitz on the way out, or we get it low enough where one of our pivoters can get it, I think that's not the end of the world. I think I'm cool with, like, Senna Scorch has a chance to fight for their life here. Then we see what happens. Senti is going to bait in... almost 1,000% of the time is going to bait in Jump Love. Which means... And we're going to have Shed Shell if they would like to live. They're always going to be taking Air Slash with this guy coming in because they're faster and they're going to one-tap. I don't think we have anyone who can outspeed and kill this thing. I think we were seeing Arcanine earlier. Like a pre-poison Arcanine just rolls this guy. Yeah. Because we would just like Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, what have you. But this would also use our last Shed Shell. Or maybe we don't pre-poison. No, because we have to do that because we need to be holding the Shed Shell. No one who's faster here. And no one who stays woke. Oh, I didn't even consider Air Slash Flinch. Huh. Ain't that a bitch. Does Air Slash high roll crit plus... does Air Slash high roll crit plus... Oh, maybe we can U-turn on this. I mean, this guy's going to be faster, but they don't do enough damage. Electrode, tell me you have, like, Hidden Power Rock or something. That'd be so cool, Electrode. I was just talking about how we have it's Hidden Power Electric. Why does Gengar have Hidden Power Electric and Electrode have why does Gengar have Hidden Power Poison and Electrode has Hidden Power Electric? There's nothing hidden. Ooh, Talonflame does have Hidden Power Rock, though, but I don't think we want to get rid of any of these moves. Inner Focus Mons, maybe? Plain Sight Power. Oh, is this with crit? Yeah. What about our 2 inner focus mons? Great. So is this somehow Dragonite? Like pre-poison Dragonite? I guess Dual Wing Beat does break subs. It probably is pre-poison Dragonite with Dual Wing Beat and Shed Shell. Which would then bring in Outsped in 1 shot. Not going to bring in you. Looks like it's Incineroar. Who comes in next? Here, we're back at the problem. We're back at the problem because in this line we've used 2 Shed Shells, which means we have to kill either of these mons who remain with. We either have to kill them with a pivot move, or somehow kill them with one of the Shed Shell mons. Which I guess if we can come back in to D-Knight on Scorching Sands, I guess that is the line here. Right? Because we get this guy to come back in on a Scorching Sands or a... Well, which one of our pivot mons is going to bait? I mean, Overheat's a possibility. Oh, but... Oh, what if we... I mean, if these 2 are the last Pokemon... If these 2 are the last Pokemon... We can probably do a Jetpack. That's actually fine. Okay, I think this is not as terrible as possible because of a Jetpack. A Jetpack actually makes... If Licky Licky and Tortinator are the last 2 mons, this is totally fine. Yeah. So, again, we're going to kill this. This is going to bring in this guy. We'll be holding an item, so... It's either going to see a KO with knockoff or is going to fake out. How do you feel about this? Hydreigon? Yeah, Hydreigon don't give a shit. That is a problem there, though. Oh, wait. Could we just... It's not very pretty. But I guess we go like... Draco Meteor... U-turn... into... like Glysaur. We just basically throw U-turning Pokemon at it until one of them eventually kills. Or do we have someone who baits Blaze Kick and we can go into like Scuda? Or if we could get a guaranteed fake out, which I don't think we're going to be able to. Also has Intimidate, so we're not going to do too much with our first U-turn. Oh, Knockoff does like nothing to this guy. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I bet there's probably an HP we can put this at where we can U-turn with Hydreigon, and if it... Are we did the Blaze Kick? Nah. Yeah, we can probably U-turn with Hydreigon and then U-turn or flip turn with Sharpedo and set up some shenanigans. So... loosely, it's going to include these 2 Pokemon, and then we're going to kill it with a flip of some capacity. And then... Ah, but what if... But what if Rough Skin kills it? Fuck, what if Rough Skin kills it? Oh, no-y. Are we always baiting knockoff? No, we're not always baiting knockoff. This game is full of joy and fun things. Well, I guess it just matters if the Mon we'd kill it with... Well, yeah, what if we kill... Oh, that's a possibility, too. If we kill this just straight up with liquidation or some shit. Oh, that's fine, too. Oh! Hmm. We just need a Mon who can take Draco. Hey, Gyarados, thanks for the raid, homie. Hope your stream went well. So... Eject pack. Gengar is faster than this thing. Gengar learn Rock Tomb? Or Icy Wind. Looks like Icy Wind's our answer. Because that's how a jetpack works. Because we could Icy Wind this guy into making Licky Licky come in. That would just mean the fight is getting somewhere. We've decided to ball with Center Scorch to start the fight. The only answer, or... Yeah. Good, that guy sucks, true. Yeah. Or could we do this alternatively? Nah, because if we kill Incineroar with Sharpedo, like straight up instead of flip turning. Well, I mean, I think there's a world where... Okay, that was my other concern, right? Was if like rough skin kills. If that's the possibility, then like what do we do? I mean, there's still potentially a bailout there of like we flip turn on this. I don't think it would get... How much does rough skin do? 1/8. That's a lot. Actually, unfortunately, a lot. You're not seen as outspeeding and killing this thing. Oh, this is... All these calcs are also being done with Life Orb, so I need to get rid of this Life Orb. Yeah. Let me export this. So what we're trying to do is either kill Incineroar with a flipping move. Actually, okay, I think this becomes a whole lot easier to do. Oh, and we always bait Blaze Kick if we have no item. Okay, this is actually much better than I thought it was. Because we want to... Ideally, we want to kill... We want to, like, start this 1v1 with Hydreigon. Or start this one with anyone who can flip. Which I think is... The Hydreigon's the best, safest one. Yeah, I think Hydreigon's the only really one who's, like, super excited about that prospect. Yeah. And Hydreigon does a little bit of chip. Flips out on it. Probably like Draco, U-turn, and then we want to go kill it with Sharpedo flip turning. Because if we can kill with Sharpedo flip turning, that's going to bait in Tortonator. Tortonator has an eject pack. Well, actually, here's a question. If we have Icy Wind, if we... No, wait, then... So, if it baits in... No, that wouldn't matter. Because say we swap into this, is it Licky Licky still going to explode in front of a mon it can't do any damage to? Would this proc switch AI? Only be able to use an effective move. That's correct. Must be upon the AI's party that's either faster than the player mon and not O-code, or slower than the mon and not O-code. Okay, no. So then it's just going to hit explosion. Because if it did swap back the Tortinator, we'd be able to 2-hit KO it. We were faster than 2-hit KO, so that's never going to happen. So it'll... AC Wind would trigger Switch AI, bring in Licky Licky. It's going to boom in front of this guy who's just going to, like, hang out. Do whatever. I mean, we'd click Sludge Bomb in case, like, Tortinator was a freak and came back in. Was, like, Freak Bob. And then we just need someone who can kill Tortinator. We just need someone who can kill Tortinator. And they don't need any switching move shenanigans. Fire Dragon. Fire Dragon. They're going to take a little bit of chip from Icy Wind. I think it's actually considering, yeah, like 23%. So they're going to take 200 minus 46, 154. So our magic number is going to be 154. They don't need any swapping bullshit. They just need to be able to take Overheat and Draco. Or actually, it looks like random move, which I don't love. And kill back. Oh, what about Donphan? I think Donphan should be fast enough, right? Oh, they just barely don't do enough. It'd have to be double min roll. Can Overheat burn? Scorching Sands can burn. Two rolls don't kill with Donphan. And that'd have to be exactly lowest roll. No, because this doesn't work because of Magma Storm. Sturdy doesn't fucking matter because of Magma Storm. That's not the answer. What about our Camel? Well, of course they can take a -2 move. Who would have thought this Draco Meteor move does a lot of damage? There's not any crazy move that Gengar can get that would own this guy. Ground, Rock, Dragon. Can they learn Rock Tomb? Why would Gengar not be able to learn Rock Tomb? You can learn Rock Smash. Of course they can't learn Rock Tomb. We are alive. Yeah, of course. Of course they can't learn Rock Tomb. I just want to see. I just morbid curiosity. Oh, yeah, they have so low physical attack it wouldn't matter. Okay, I feel a little bit better now. Do we have someone? Ooh, actually, Arachnid does decently well in front of this. Water bubble means they can't get burned, right? Crit Draco into Crit Draco. Does seem bad. Scorching Sands looks like it would hurt. We could go Citrus. Ah, but if it's exactly Scorching Sands into Draco, we get owned. Gengar not baiting guaranteed sucks. Well, how many turns of Magma Storm is Gengar going to take? They'll take the first turn after the flip turn. They'll take the second turn, Icy Winding, Licky in. They'll take the third... Yeah, so they're going to take 3 turns of it, which will put them in, I believe, Scorching Sands range. 186 divided by 8. 23 times 3. 69. Haha. 186 minus 69. And then 117 divided by 186. Bingo, they would be dead to Scorching Sands. So it is random move. Why does Kecleon take a surprisingly little amount of damage against it? It's pretty funny that right here at the end it's still a fucking problem. Arachnid seems like a good answer. We're saying Arachnid. Yeah, I mean, if it's Draco, we're fine. I mean, we could also... We're slower, which does kind of suck that it gets 2 chances to fuck around and find out. And we have no way that I guess Leech Life heals. It not being guaranteed move from Gengar sucks. Yeah. So, Scamp, quick recap. This fight fucking sucks because of this Grimmsnarl. We have nothing that can kill it cleanly, so we're going to ball with Centiskorch. The other problem with this fight is we need to... this Licky only has Explosion, but it also has Quick Claw, so the big thing of being able to flip out of things because of Magma Storm trapping us in means that we have to have basically one of these mons with Shed Shell in, or exactly Gengar in against it. Not even Donphan would work. There's no mons. There's no way this thing... No mon can, like, little bro this guy. Oh, really? I mean, Blaziken can't guaranteed kill it, but I'm surprised how close that is. That Blaziken can almost low bro... Well, it's Quick Claw, so that wouldn't matter, but... Interesting, they can almost low bro it. But now we have a line that could probably work, but that we have to go do specific numbers on. But the problem now becomes killing the Tortinator because Gengar is baiting Red to move from it. What did this guy weak do again? Dragon Ground Rock. And all of our dragons would love to kill it, but... And there's no way we're going to get Licky in earlier. Well, I mean, the way we'd get Licky in earlier is... Maybe that's what we want to do. Because there's also the line where we need... We'd have to guaranteed kill... If we kill it with a flipping move, if we kill it with a flipping move, and then we bring in D-Knight. D-Knight D-Knight with the Shed Shell would bait in Licky Licky before this because it would see it outspeeding and getting one tapped by Draco. But again, we still run into the same problem. I guess that would allow us to bait only Overheat Draco from Turtonator. Because that would only be one turn of, if we kill, or if we have Licky Licky booming and we swap to Gengar on that turn with the Shed Shell Dragonite, then we know it's always going to, then we're only going to take one turn. And so do we have one who could beat Tornado if they know it's only Overheat or Draco? I mean, that would mean it's always -2, right? I think that, I mean, still they're going to take a fuck ton. But I do think Dread, but Dread could get burned. And they're going to need a Citrus. Does Draco Scorching Sands also kill? 72 plus. Yeah, with Magma Storm, absolutely. Okay, let's look for someone who... This would probably be someone who's afraid of Scorching Sands. Scorching Sands, Undertale. We have a bunch of mons who would prefer Scorching Sands. Yeah, because there's no way to swap after Gengar takes the explosion. It's always going to be Gengar standing in front of this guy. And I don't think there's... Unless we have a Mon who has a damage-reducing move that would have to do enough that... I mean, Gengar... Wait a second. Could fucking, like, Life Orb Gengar? Ain't no way. Icy Wind. Oh, shit! There's the answer. We just kill it with Gengar. Holy shit, there's our answer. Okay. This also means likely we have an additional slot. It's going to be 20% and then 3 turns of Magma Storm. So that's 3/8. 20% is... I don't think there's a really convenient fraction to convert those two in my head, but I think that survives. Life Orb Gengar. Okay. We have a line that probably works. Gengar with Life Orb. A line that probably works and potentially can get us... can leave us an additional move Pokemon slot, which we'd probably goo to like Glysaur or something. Alright, gamers. Life Orb only procs on damaging moves. Attacks. Yeah. So we just click Will-O-Wisp on the booming turn. Or, I mean, we just click Sludge Bomb after the attack. Okay, let's run this line. Centiskorch is going to get faked out. They're going to click Leech Life. They're going to click Flare Blitz. Here's the possibility. If Centiskorch dies, killing this motherfucker, Hydreigon would bait in... Hydreigon would bait in Jump Bluff. D-Knight would bait in... Would also bait in Jump Off. Yeah, so that's what we would do. We would... And I think D-Knight could come in here and, like, pick up a KO with extreme speed as well. Yeah, as long as this guy gets it, like, low-ish, D-Knight can come in here, pick up this kill with extreme speed. Yeah, because Dragon Knight's not going to bait in Tortinator because it outspeeds and kills. It's going to see Licky Licky is having no moves. And so it's going to be shown as outsped and outdamaged. Incineroar is going to be shown as outsped and outdamaged. And then Jump Off is faster. So it gets the +1. Yeah. Or slower and O-code and doesn't get O-code. Now, okay, yeah, so Tortinator is going to get O-code, so that's why. Well, I guess it could also... No, because D-Knight would be coming in on a dead Pokemon, so this wouldn't be slower and kills and not kills. Yeah, so D-Knight would be there. Okay. So that's that possibility, but we're going to go in the world where this thing does survive, inshallah. And in that world, the only thing that is faster than it... Oh, does it see... It sees faster as a speed tie. Ah, oh, fuck, Centiskorch, you have one last pain in my ass that you've become. Fuck you. No, that's terrible. Because it's shit in... For baiting, I assume for baiting AI too, it sees being slower is fast, or being a speed tie is faster. Fuck! You son of a bitch! You goddamn son of a bitch, Centiskorch. What happens then? Well, then we just want to be as low health as possible? Oh, wait, no, that shouldn't happen. Well, no, because then it sees it as being faster. So it's, like, more likely actually to be Incineroar here. We do have an additional move slot, so, I mean, additional slot for a Pokemon, so this isn't actually the end of the world. Okay, but it just depends on how if this is going to fuck up the additional bait order. Okay, so this is going to be... probably like Blaze Kick, Earthquake. So if we go, let's get rid of item on this shit. I love spending 2 hours on one fight. We are going... Say we kill this with... I mean, if we can kill this with a pivoting move, right? If we still can kill Incineroar with a pivoting move, then we would get to choose our bait, which if we go D-Knight and there's still... if we kill it with a pivoting move, then we get to choose... Well, if we kill it with a straight-up move... This becomes a whole lot more complicated. No, we probably want to kill it with a pivoting move. That's the plan, I think, revolved around in killing Incineroar with a pivoting move. It's kind of the whole shebang of this thing. Because we go into Hydreigon on this, do a little bit of chip, go into Sharpedo with a Lumberry to avoid this, Hydreigon with no item. We'd have Sharpedo kill this with a flip turn. I guess that would be the thing, like we flip turn here. If that doesn't kill, we flip turn again. Yeah, really the only scary thing is rough skin killing it, but we'd know exactly how much rough skin does 1/8. So then we have to kill, if say Jumpluff is still alive, we kill it with, so Jumpluff would be baited in by D-Knight. Jumpluff would be baited in by well, actually, can we win a situation where we flip turn the kill the Incineroar? Yes. No, that's not true. No, because this would have Jumpluff come in. Do we have a Mon who would not bait in Tortinator and bait in Jumpluff? That would... No, that would just be... Oh, then that would be fine. Because then we would flip turn or U-turn into Dragonite. Dragonite would have been bait in Tortinator because they outspeed and one-tap it. They would bait in Jumpluff. And they wouldn't bait in Licky Licky. So Jumpluff's faster, would bait in Jumpluff. They do their standard 1v1 against Jumpluff. But then that wouldn't work, right? Because D-Knight kills this guy. No, because Eject Pack's not going to work if there's one Pokemon left. So that kind of ruins that plan, right? So does our Centiskorch being too slow actually... Well, I guess the Centiskorch is naturally pretty slow. That kind of fucks this. There's probably a line we can figure out where we can do this. So say we have a flip turn kill on this. You faster than this guy? Or what if we just straight up kill it with Glysaur? Does Soft Sand Glysaur... it doesn't choke kill against Tort. That's annoying. Means they would have to kill it with a flip as well. Fuck. If Gengar comes in... Slower in O-code. Well, yeah, that's the problem. Well... No, wait, that's what we would do in that situation, right? We'd have Gengar come in on the flip turn because Gengar's going to be not outsped and killed by Jumpluff. It's also going to be slower and O-code by this guy. Well, it would show slower and O-code by Tortinator. So then we would do what we were planning to do with Icy Wind. That would bring in... We do what we plan to do with Icy Wind. That would bring in Jumpluff. D-Knight would kill that. Yes. That would still work. Because D-Knight would kill... Gengar would be in here with this. Gengar would Icy Wind, Tortinator, kick it out. Because Licky Licky is still alive, it would go to this guy because they're faster. On the Air Slash, we would go into D-Knight. D-Knight would do their shit, kill this guy. Then this guy wouldn't be baited back in because it's going to outspeed and KO. It would see that with Licky Licky, we'd go into Gengar. Gengar would take the explosion and then be right in position to KO. Would be ready and willing to KO Licky Licky. Okay, the last question we have to answer is who are we bringing in the final slot? You always bait Blaze Kick. This is with Life Orb. I think this is really the last calculation we need, is that the combination of moves, is there a combination of moves where we can always KO Incineroar, like consistently KO Incineroar with a flipping move? Hydreigon always baiting, and I guess we have to remember this is going to be intimidating on the way in. Hydreigon always baiting Blaze Kick is so huge. I cannot express that enough. I want you to not have Life Orb, because you need to have anti-burn or be poisoned. But you can't have Life Orb because we need Life Orb for the other guy. Does Draco plus -1 U-turn, crit Draco plus crit U-turn. Well, I guess if the U-turn kills, that's the thing we have to remember. If the U-turn out would kill, perchance, then we're still in the situation we want to be. But yeah. Does lowest roll Draco, that would do 106. 250 minus 106. 144. And then 140, 104, but wait, did I do that math right? 106, yeah, no, 144. Sharpedo, flip turn. Not going to get there. What about Scuda? Scuda takes much less than from Blaze Kick. Blaze Kick crit plus... Okay, no, that would work. So what we want to do is it's going to be Mystic Water, Barrascuda. Because Mystic Water, Barrascuda, pre-poisoned. Going to be able to kill that. Barrascuda, Mystic Water, pre-poison. We'll be able to pick up the kill with flip turn every time. Yeah, we Draco, U-turn. Draco, U-turn. Draco, U-turn. Flip turn. Go into D-Knight. D-Knight would bait in Tort. Yeah. And D-Knight, Magma Storm does 1/8. Yeah, they're just gonna have to take, like, say they be at 75%, they take a crit Air Slash. I think they could take a couple of Magma Storms. Because crit Air Slash would be the leeway they need, 243 minus 65, and then 178, 243 divided by 8. So 30, 178 divided by 30. They've got 5 Magma Storm turns, which I don't think they'll take that many throughout. I think they need maybe like 3 at the most. This also means we have an additional final slot, which I believe I want to give to... Sharpedo might be... Where would we use this? I guess we could also end up using this against, like, Grimmsnarl if something goes wrong. I think, like, Glysaur, no item. Might be a good move. Because this is a pretty decent matchup into everything. Alright, I think this is our line. Pre-poisoning 2 of our Pokemon, Life Orb, Gengar, no item on 2. Shadow no Mons. Fuck, man. I'm getting tongue-tied. What an insane fight. Let's hope Scorch is able to live. Yeah. Bruh. Maybe we don't hope Scorch is able to live. Gengar, Scuda, Hydreigon. It's the same fucking 6 Pokemon. D-Knight's the other one we need to bring. Holy moly. Let's get these in the right order. Hydro in the second slot. Para. That was a very inefficient way to do that, but okay. Then almost certainly both of our shed shells are already out here. Shed. Life Orb. It's kind of just the same pieces of information, or same items just being passed around and around. It's another Shed Shell. Gonna go on D-Knight. You need no item. You also need no item. We need a Mystic Water. Bruh. Okay, go. What a hell of a fight. We haven't even done it. I'm already exhausted by it. I mean, it's 2 hours, 60 minutes. I feel like now we're starting to get the consistent crazy fights. Hopefully they won't be all like this in the game moving forward, Copium. I just need to find the fight first, then I'll poison my Pokemon that I need to. Yeah, 2-hour cook is like not that big a deal. And I prepped for the right fight, too. Also, any hopes of me ever beating this game before I go to Australia over the last week have dropped to 0%. I'm not even get fucking close. Play 2 of these. I know. Scamp, that's a little bit, that's just wishful thinking, being like, oh, it's not going to continue to be fucking horrible as the game progresses. The fights aren't going to get crazier and crazier. It's just holding on for dear life until the breaking point where you get deep enough in the game where it's like, okay, I have a rough idea what my Elite Four team is. And that's the point where you just start sacking, where you can just, the game sort of flips where it's like, okay, I've got a pretty solid idea what I'm going to need for the game. And like, I can start spending my resources a little bit more willy-nilly. Okay. Hey, Jep. Been following since old Smash and Flash. Oh, yeah, damn, that's been, you're a OG. I think they're not going to proc there. So, let's status our Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Mid-game is usually, early game is hard, but in a different way. Because sometimes you just have it or you don't. And then mid-game is where, like, the early game is a test of patience. Well, I guess mid-game is also a test of patience. Well, no. I'll say early game is a test of patience, mid-game is a test of skill, end game is a test of resource management. If I have to package it up into a nice little thing to say, it would be that. Even though all of them are really a test of skill and patience and resource management. But every day's going well. Passed Flan and Renabon for 1 Deathless. Fishing Sim went great besides missing Primarina. Getting a dog shit Electrode. Damn. Dude, Electrode's so good. Alright, Senti. I still need to teach Icy Wind to Gengar. That would completely fuck up my line. One special attack, 8 speed. Fuck. That's rough, buddy. Brought Electro to Elite Four. Could be anybody. I assume we want to get rid of Pain Split. Luck, Skilled, and Power of Will. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Pain Split. I can't imagine we're ever clicking Will-O-Wisp or Pain Split on either of these guys. But beating the game off stream and not being in the dock. Yeah, that's true. You could even just, like, do it off stream and then, oh, wait, when do I have... Wait, shit, I have therapy today, don't I? I think that's at 7:30. I almost got lost in the sauce for a little bit and completely forgot I had therapy today. Yeah, I'm not showing up to therapy. Sorry, I'm playing Pokemon. I'm healed. Pokemon has cured me. It is at 7:30. Okay. So I still got like 45 minutes. Sorry, boss. I'm cured. Yeah, for this game, you were in that. True. True. When I put in my intake form that Crystal Kaizo was the thing that put me into therapy and Run and Bum was the thing that kept me into therapy, and I sent just a playlist of streams to my therapist, they were really confused. But I think Yan has been really good at their practice. All right. One more check. Let's go, Joel. Shed, no item. Mystic, Life Orb, none. And we got to make sure Icy Wind is on this guy. All right, gamers. Gengar's always clutch versus Jumpluff. True. All right, gamers. Bullshit o'clock. I think the one that really has the clutch is the Centiskorch. Yeah. I definitely have mentioned streaming to my therapist. I don't know if I've specifically talked about more than in the abstract of what these games are. Alright, motherfuckers. Stupid Grimmsnarl. Meet my idiot Centiskorch. We're not going to get to attack this turn, so let's just click Leech Life. Flame Body, please! Bro moment! Not a bro moment. Okay. Bro moment? Leech Life crit? The Lariat? Bro moment? A second chance for a bro moment? Okay. This might be a bruh kills himself moment. Now we got to do some numbers. So we're at 73. We're going to take... we're going to take... 258. I need my calc over here. 258 divided by 8. We're going to take 32. We are always dead the Darkest Lariat. Oh, by a huge margin. We're going to take 32. Flare Blitz, this guy has about 50% HP left. Flare Blitz will just straight up kill us. Ah! Yeah. Okay, what optimizes Bro's chances to get out of here? Leech Life will heal like 20%, which I don't think is enough to save its life. Because we are at... No. No. There's no way this thing survives. Yep, I think like maybe Leech Life High Roll into... The question is, do I just want to click Flare Blitz and kill this thing? I think I probably just want to click Flare Blitz and kill this thing. It does have Shed Shell. Because if it did get a Flame Body on either of those, I think it had a pretty decent chance to live. Okay, if I click Flare Blitz and kill this thing, does the Mon that comes in take Magma Storm damage? Because when does the turn end? We wouldn't take, it shouldn't, right? Yeah, because the turn ends with the Pokemon dying. Alright, so I think this is going to just be a bro moment. We're going to click Flare Blitz, and it's going to die. Yeah, because if we don't kill it with this thing, whatever comes in next would take the Magma Storm damage. I don't think there's any world where it's going to take 16%. How much is that? 16? Takes 41? This guy might exactly die. I'm pretty sure this thing might exactly die the Magma Storm, which would be very funny and sad. Okay, pray for a bruh moment. Pray for a bruh moment. Ah, no, it's dead. Thank you, bruh. You fucking moron. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You were born in Magma Hideout, and you will die in Magma Hideout. Alright, now we want to make sure we can map the entire rest of our fight. If we bring in Dragonite here, Dragonite would bait in... They outspeed and kill Tortinator. Nothing about Incineroar. Dragonite would bait in Incineroar. Hydreigon would bait in Jumpluff. Hydreigon baits in Jumpluff, which I think we are cool with doing. We're just going to go through and see what everything baits. Barraskewda baits in Tortinator, which we don't want to do. Gengar baits in... Well, actually... No, Gengar baits in Tortinator and then doesn't do this in a way we want to. Yeah. Might have been the worst encounter. I agree. Sorry we're also just sitting on the screen for a moment because we just want to... Well, I guess I could sit on this screen so you guys can be more understanding of what the fuck's going on in this decision-making. Gliscor baits in Tortinator, which we don't want to do. Okay, I think this is just Hydreigon. Because Hydreigon will outspeed and kill Tortinator. That's not going to come in. Licky Licky's not going to come in because they only have Explosion. Hydreigon outspeeds and outdamages Incineroar, and then Jumpluff just outspeeds. So they're going to have +1, and that's going to come in. So we go into Hydreigon. We go into Hydreigon, we swap into Dragonite. Cool. You know what? I fucked up. I super fucked up. I super fucked up. We don't have Shed Shell in this thing. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. If Spore hits here, we're so fucked. Thank God this guy's a moron. We're not gonna think about anything. We're not gonna think about anything. We're not gonna think about anything. That was so bad. That was such a bad play. It's so hard to remember Magma Storm U-turn bullshit. We're fine. Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Yeah, it was never ever gonna click Spore and hit there. It was never gonna hit Spore and hit there. No worries. Okay. Jim's gonna take the poison here. They're gonna take the Magma Storm here. We're gonna hit dual Wing Beat and kill this guy. It's gonna Leech Seed again and be dead as hell. Blop. And a second Blop. Grimmsnarl is dead. Jumpluff is dead. I believe this should bring in Incineroar. Poor Jim. Poor Jim. Cool. Jim just gets hit with 5 things at once. Alright. Jim with our Shed Shell. Does it see a kill with knockoff? It's 1 kill sees a kill with knockoff, so this is very likely to just be fake out. Okay. Cool. Alright. So we're going to go into chat. If it's knockoff, it doesn't matter. We have no item. I mean, we've been very sure that we have no item. Now, okay. I'm going to take that. We're going to hit the Draco Meteor button. Let's go chat. Any chat in chat? Ow. Crit burn. Crit burn. Let's go. I love this game. U-turn. Okay. Then we go into Scuda of the Barra variety. Yeah. It's got an assault vest. That's why I did nothing. Many college students are going to college. Cool. All right. Joel, I need you to get the hell out of here, buddy. We're going to flip turn and kill this thing. Cool. All right. Only thing that's left is Tortinator and Licky Licky. Oh, great. A crit that doesn't matter. Beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Flip turn on that. We're going to go into Rick Ghastly, who's never going to let us down. Never going to run around and hurt us. Yeah, we're going to go into Rick Ghastly. Many college students are going to college. All right. This should bring in Tort. Hello, Tortinator. I do understand how a jetpack works, right? I don't know why I'm looking this up now. If holder stats are lowered, it switches to a chosen ally. Okay. So, we are going to Icy Wind this guy. Yeah, I usually start with the naming theme and then immediately give up. Cool. There's the speed drop. There's the eject pack. And this is going to bring in our good pal Licky Licky. Licky Licky knows one move. That move is Explosion. That is why we have a ghost type in front of it. We are going to click Will-O-Wisp. It also has a Quick Claw, so it might Quick Claw Explosion. We're going to click Will-O-Wisp so we don't take any Life Orb damage in case something wacky happens here. Cool, we miss. He goes boom. We take 0 damage. Thank you, Rick. And then Sludge Bomb will pick up the kill. Whew, okay. I played poorly and got bowed out, but I also got unlucky. So it all evens out. I'm going to be the first fraud to win this. Actually, that's not true. There's probably someone else who frauded their way through this game. We do minimum 73% damage. We're going to outspeed and one-shot. Cool. Everyone's got a fraud sometimes. And, okay, that's a good thing to note, too, that we don't take the last turn of Magma Storm damage. If we kill it, we don't take the Magma Storm damage. Cool. That fight took 2 fucking hours to plan. Great. I hate this game. Bruh, you did absolutely nothing. Thanks for dying. Sword Dance because it's all the one roll of non-kill CC for that. Think I have time for one more? Yeah, one more before I have therapy at 7:30. Yeah, for sure. In 30 minutes. Got badass and call high crit AI, so flying dim activated. Interesting. Yeah, it's a matter of fact, like, I mean, maybe if you're playing one death reset, you can get away with you can't get away with ever making mistakes. But I mean, there's just so much shit going on, so many things happening that, like, no one out here is going to make it through without ever having a mistake. Bruh, like I said before, you dog shit. Get out of my face. Anyways, that'll probably do it for me for today. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We've got a lot of probably new viewers here, too. Thanks for coming through. We're going to keep on trucking or not trucking. Not going to be a stream tomorrow. Best way to know what's happening next is joining the Discord. Lasagna. Oh, man, I could go for lasagna right now. Thank you for the follow. The follow is a good way of knowing what's going on next. We're still in attempt 1, which is absolutely crazy. There's also going to be, to hold you over, they're not going to be happening for a little bit, but if you want to, is it YT? I don't even know my own fucking commands. Anyways, yeah, there's also a YouTube channel, more scripted, sort of like Peach Out Daily kind of videos. Yeah. Saying that to a dog you just lost, be like, GG, Fido, skill issue. Go die. But yeah, thank you for the follows. Thank you for tuning in. Join the Discord, and following is the best way to know when we're coming to stream next. I believe, yeah, it'd be like post more. Oh, trust me, I got 2 long form videos coming. I'm trying to build up a backlog so that once April starts, I mean once May starts, you're gonna be getting a video every week and a quality short every week as well. So I will be posting more. Don't you worry. And then, I mean, if I move to Australia and I'm fucking unemployed, I'll be posting even more because I'll have nothing to fucking do besides go learn how to be a barista. Anyway, gamers, I should find someone to raid because I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's see who else is having fun playing Run and Bun. Or I guess I should say not having fun playing Run and Bun. Not many people playing Run and Bun and having fun. I know Munch was different Munch. Munch's evil twin. Munch's evil twin followed me the other day. Anyways, gamers, again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't followed already, that'd be really, really sick. Because you can see someone, you can either see me win on attempt 1, which would be crazy and cool, or you can see a expert level fucking crash out when this run eventually dies. Anyways, gamers, I appreciate you all. This has been really fun. I appreciate how much people have been tuning in lately. And this game is fun for as much as it makes me want to pull my hair out and die. I've been your good pal, Saves Untitled. I will see ya in a Kia. Bye-bye.